What's going on, Canfield Nation? Welcome back. Coca's Pizza, another player profile, our third one of the night. Pleased to be joined by Sam Bixel, first time being interviewed here on YSN. Glad to have you here, Sam, tonight.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, defensive back, play on the special teams unit as well. Kickoff, return team. Let's start with that. Being on the kickoff return team, a lot of excitement. Jack Davis, an explosive guy. What are some assignments that you have? And on Friday night, when you go out there, where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm the left tight end on return, and I'm supposed to get the third guy from the left. And that really is just fun to go out there and be able to hit him. Like on the first play of the game, I know versus East, they had some little short, like 5-foot kid come at me, and it was just fun to be able to hit him.
You bullied him a little bit?
Yeah, and get Jack a little opening there.
When you're doing that, so when they line up, you're looking at one number and one helmet, and you're almost eyeing in on that guy like a target,
just
right?
A missile.
Yeah. So when you hear that ball kicked off, you wait a couple seconds, and then you just explode.
That's right, yep.
All right, defensive back as well. What are some things that you enjoy doing in practice defensively?
I like to play, obviously, the DB, and I like to play the receiver pretty tough. I like to press a lot, and I think it's fun to kind of mess with the receiver too, get in their head. So yeah, I talk a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, trash talker here. I would have never have thought that from Sam Bixel. I like it. Who is one of the hardest guys to guard in practice on this team?
Hands down, Jack Davis. He's just too quick and too agile. I don't know. If he makes a double move on you, you could pretty much just throw your hands up in the air. It's over.
Does he talk back at you? Does he get chippy a little bit in practice between you and Jack?
A little bit.
All right, I like it. Competitiveness during practice. Outside of that, when you step on the field on a game day, what are some of the most special things that you think about? I mean, being able to play varsity football with the team that you guys have. Now, how memorable has this season been for you?
Yeah, it's been great. Senior season, and obviously we're 6-1, lost to Cheney. We might see them again in the playoffs depending on how it pans out.
Yeah.
And I like just making memories every day with your friends, going out there. The locker room's really fun too. Everybody's just having a great time. And I think that's like the part about our team that's different from everybody is we just have such a bond, like Mateo said. Like we've all been playing. Personally, I've been playing since 6th grade. And just being able to go out there with your same group of friends and just play every day is great.
So 6th grade, you start picking up football. Why did you get into playing, and maybe somebody that influenced you to play the game of football?
I mean, for me, honestly, it was probably like have you ever seen the YouTube videos of just like the hit stick compilations and stuff? Yeah, I'd say that. And like Ray Lewis. I just find that so entertaining, especially like younger me. Yeah. So
you sit there at night when you're about to go to bed and watch YouTube videos of people getting laid out.
Yeah, and I played flag football before, but before flag football games, I'd watch a little Ray Lewis hit stick video. I'd be ready to go.
I love it. So, with that big motivation guy, what's something you listen to before the game that gets you hyped up like those YouTube videos do?
I'm a big fan of rap. Like I listen to Babytron, RMC Mike, Rio de Young OG.
I don't know any of those.
You're kind of
sounds like trap.
Yeah.
All right, Sam Bixel, jam it out on his way to Cardinal Stadium on Friday night. When you look at this team as a whole, really good defensive back core. Who are some of the guys you have learned from throughout your Canfield career? You got some guys that are playing some college football right now that graduated last year. So who are those that you looked up to and maybe modeled your game after a little bit?
I'd say definitely Oliver Kovas. He was just probably the best DB on that team that year. Maybe Drew Carosi, but he was a safety. But yeah, it was just Oliver. It seemed like he would never get a ball caught on him, and the student section knew that. Their favorite thing was Kovas Island, and he was really good. So I'd say model after him.
What is your favorite part about playing the game of football?
Being able to go out there with your friends and have fun.
Outside of football, what are some things that you like to do?
I also run track.
Nice.
Yeah, I like to do that a lot. I do hurdles and that, and yeah, not much,
Yeah.
not much. Yeah.
How much does track prepare you for football? A lot of conditioning goes into football, and a lot of people don't realize that, how much you guys actually do conditioning wise in the off season and during a week of practice. How much does that help you? Because when you come into the season, you're not leaning over, hands on both knees like everybody else. Like, you are prepared for that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I originally got into track just to kind of get prepared for football, but I started to actually like really like track and doing the hurdles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, being prepared like that from the season, it's just nice. You get a little pre-order on your conditioning.
Favorite part about running track and maybe your favorite race you have ever ran in?
Um, with track, I don't know what it is, but something with the hurdles, it just feels like so clean. Like if you could get like a nice, I don't know, nice momentum going, there's nothing better than it. So yeah, I'd say I went to districts for the 300 and
Nice.
110 hurdles, and I'd say yeah, those were probably my favorite races I've done.
So when you race against some of the top athletes in the Youngstown area, obviously an eye opener from your regular track meets to going to districts. How fun was that competing against some of those guys that you probably also see on the football field as
Yeah.
well?
So I mean, it was great. That race was great, but it's just the fact that on that day it was like pouring. And
Really?
it was at Austin Town's track,
Yeah.
and there were just puddles all over the
Yeah.
tracks. It was every time you leap up, you're just splashing
Yeah.
everywhere.
As a track athlete, would you rather run in the cold or the heat?
Um, I'd have to go with the heat.
Okay.
Definitely the heat. Yeah.
So it's getting cold out now, obviously approaching the fall. When we get to the postseason and you get to November, it gets a little bit chilly. Does that affect you at all?
Well, no, because I do indoor track after football,
Okay.
which is at the YSU like Watt Center.
Yep.
So that it doesn't really affect, but going into track season, yeah, it's cold at the beginning.
So I heard you over talking a little bit. Pittsburgh Steelers fan, right? So
That's right.
these two are Cleveland. You're the rival. You like Pittsburgh. You also have a stacked fantasy football team.
That's right.
Let's talk about that team a little bit.
All
I
right.
mean, do you ever brag to these guys about how good it actually is?
Oh, of course. I'm a big talker, like I said, and the loser has to get a spray tan. So
Oh,
I'm not going to be the loser.
no.
Not anywhere close.
All right. Talking about last week. So you're a Steelers fan, but you also have Josh Allen on your fantasy football team. Dude throws for 99 yards out of the gate when they drop the kickoff. I mean, there's got to be a little conflict there. You want Josh Allen to do well, but you're watching your Steelers get beat up a little bit.
It was tough, but after they went up pretty heavy, I just wanted Josh Allen to
keep throwing.
Yep.
Just keep throwing
'Cause he had
passes.
35.33, I think, at the end of the game, which was a blessing. I dropped 155 that week.
Wow. That is impressive. All right, great fantasy football team for Sam Bixel. He's got a beat for the Canfield Cardinals. When you look at this team overall in general, 6-1, like you said, one loss to Cheney. You have been a part of some very, very good football teams in the past, making some regional runs. What do you think makes this team a little bit different?
Like I said, I think it's just the brotherhood that we have, and everybody, everyone's friends. I feel like, and everyone just wants to go out there and play their hardest for the team. And like Coach Pav says, the C on your chest.
Yeah. How cool has it been to play with some potential Division I athletes at the next level? Brock, of course, who's the big name going to Indiana. Danny Inglis just got an offer from Iowa State not too long ago. How cool is that to see your teammates get those big offers, and knowing that every single day you show up to practice, every game, every moment, that these are the guys you have to beat to go to play D1?
Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy. It really is just an eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing receiver today, and Brock was like playing over top of me, and he's just insane.
Yeah.
Honestly, like he just picked me off like it was nothing. This is crazy.
All right, senior year homecoming is approaching rather quickly. Talk about the emotions of that night when you have your home game for the last time. Well, it could be, you could have a playoff game, but homecoming night.
Yeah, I mean, senior night, yeah, that's just something else. I can't believe it flew by that quick. Everyone says, like high school flies by. I didn't really believe it, but
Yeah.
here I am, senior year. We're about to be done. Yeah, it's just crazy.
What are some of your biggest memories that you're going to have leaving high school?
Well, hopefully winning state.
Yeah.
I'd say that for sure. Doing something in track. I'd say that as well. Biggest memories in high school.
Any game in particular, you're like, I'll never forget that game?
Well, last year versus Chardon at Girard, because we beat Hubbard the week before.
Yes.
And seeing those guys, the Hubbard guys, I will never forget the image in my mind of them just waving they had these Chardon towels that said "Defend the Hill," and they were just waving them at us.
Oh, brutal.
I'll always remember that.
Yeah, that's brutal. Moving on to what you want to do after you're done with high school. Any future plans that you have? Any majors that you want to pursue, or any colleges you're looking at?
Yeah, I mean, I went to OU last weekend to visit, and that's a really nice campus there, but I'm not really sure if it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like Miami. I think Miami's going to be my college, and I like astronomy.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Astrophysics, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think that'll be probably the major.
Have you ever been to Youngstown State's big astronomy dome that they have down there on campus? Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
No? All right. Well, that's something you could check out before you go to a couple of these visits. They've got this cool like astronomy dome that they have with like, a big screen of all the stars and planets and everything. It's actually pretty cool. You should check it out. Moving forward, back to the field. What are some personal goals you have to finish the season?
Personal goals, I would like to get another starting spot on special teams somewhere, probably, and just help my team win however they can. Basically, just be the best player I can be.
Last question for you. I want to give you the opportunity to shout out a lot of the people that have supported you along this long journey to graduate high school and move on to your college career. So maybe give a shout out to those that have helped you along the way.
All right. Yeah, I'd say definitely my mom. She's like my personal manager when it comes to college stuff. And my dad definitely, and my sister, they're at every game.
Yeah.
And just the student section as a whole, it's just great to be able to play in front of them.
That's awesome, man. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Sam Bixel, thanks for coming out here tonight.
Thank you.